I like these sleeves.
Me too. You look so pretty.
Oh, thank you. I've had this outfit for a long time.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. I don't think I've ever seen you wear that.
Who makes this again? It's old. It's an oldie but a goodie. It's called Helsley, I think.
It is. Yeah. What is it? Hellasy?
Hellasy. It's awesome. I love that brand.
Well, I do too now. Never heard of it before.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Rick and Kelly recap of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, episode 7. I'm Rick.
I'm Kelly.
We apologize for not getting this to you sooner. Wednesday night was the Jeff Lewis Hollywood House Lift premiere party, and we didn't get home till late. Thursday was nuts. So we just watched the show, like many of you probably have, put it on pause and watch it later, and we're going to react to it in just a minute. Do you want to give a quick overview? Did you enjoy this episode?
Well, I just wanted to say really quick, Koa came and did my makeup. She stayed the night with me. Koa, I've known, which is weird because I just want to tell a quick story.
Okay.
People like my stories. So Koa, I met at the Beverly Hills Mac counter a long time ago. Her grandfather owns El Cholo, which has been around since 1923. They own Louis here in Newport Beach and the Cannery, which we absolutely adore.
I ate there last night. It was awesome.
Her grandfather's 90 years old. Anyway, she used to do my makeup, but Kat, her coworker, used to do my makeup. Kat met Glam by Pam that does Kyle Richards. I just saw her at Jeff Lewis. She's awesome.
Yeah,
Did
I
you
met
like
her. She was cool.
She's cool.
I liked her, yeah.
She's awesome. And she does Kyle's. Kat, we got in a fight because when Positive Beverage fired me, which I didn't even get paid anything from them, but
yeah,
you can't get fired from something that you
aren't getting paid.
You aren't getting paid.
Yeah. Kat did a job for them,
and it didn't tell me, so I was mad about it because this girl was living in Koreatown making peanuts at Mac counter, and now Kat is doing Kathy Hilton and Nikki Hilton's makeup.
Well,
I mean, what a small world. I want to get Koa big. I want Koa to get big.
I do too. Koa's awesome. She did such a terrific job on your makeup.
Yeah.
And if you check out our Rick and Kelly show on Patreon, she does a makeup tutorial on Kelly, and it's our longest episode yet. It was over 90 minutes long, but the makeup segment, I think people are really going to learn a lot from it. And she's an artist. She's an artist. Terrific work. We Dinner Part 2 was tonight. These two episodes, I just want to jump to the ratings real quick because I was shocked that last week, episode 6, did a .27 demo and got over 1 million viewers, 1,013,000.
Well, they're kicking Orange County's ass.
They sure are. And then this week, somehow the ratings already came out. And according to TV Deets, the ratings for episode 7 were a .26 demo, but 1,005,000 viewers. So they're over 1 million the last 2 weeks, and I think most of the season.
Okay, they're doing very well.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to know so bad if Denise Richards got paid to do these, because I know Vicky got paid.
Yeah.
I can tell you right now, I would not go back to that.
Yeah.
If I didn't get paid. There's no way in hell.
We're going to talk about Denise Richards in a minute. A quick word about Switchaway USA from Kelly.
Okay. This is Switchaway USA. You guys, we're getting away from we're trying to do chemical free here. I mean, as best as I can. People are always like, oh my God, you look so good. Look good. You know, well, you have to have chemical free in your environment. Non-toxic home.
We want a non-toxic home.
So
we should all have that.
I have switched away from the big box retailers. I buy from Melaleuca. It's American made. Canada's about North America. Okay, so we're not leaving out our Canadians, which I love you guys, but we are switching away to American, Canadian, North American made. We really, really love the movement. We hope you do too.
Yeah.
We're trying to make everything in American made here.
And they have, just basic stuff that we all use every day. The laundry detergent, the hand soap, the dishwashing detergent.
I'm a cleaner.
Yeah.
I love it. I I absolutely love this stuff.
Well,
it's amazing.
If you're going to buy it, you might as well buy stuff.
It's concentrated, so it goes a long way.
Yeah, and you might as well buy stuff that's not going to harm you or your family. Anyway, there's a link in our description box that you can go register and join Kelly and I in this movement.
You guys would love this stuff. It's great.
Yeah, it's awesome. And one more bit of business first, because the Blue Mean promotion is back. I think this might be the last chance to get your Blue Mean before Christmas.
You guys have to get these. So I went on to a beautiful luncheon. My girlfriend lives in this $50 million home in Harbor Island. Gorgeous. I've known her since we lived in San Francisco together. And has this fabulous life. And everyone was saying, God, Kelly, your skin looks so beautiful. What are you doing? I'm like, Blue Mean. You guys got to get your Blue Mean. I don't know what it's doing to my skin, but it's doing wonders.
Yeah.
I use it at night. I put my product in, pushes in my product all the way down. I do it before I go to bed. It feels so good. It feels like I'm putting a vibrator to the face.
Yeah.
I love
when you
it.
say that.
But it does. It feels good.
Yeah.
It feels so good. And it is doing wonders.
And it tightens?
To my skin. Yeah, we watch this. See, this side of my face is savvy more than this side because I sleep on that side.
Yeah.
I'm a side sleeper, which is it's not doing well for me. But this is lifting back up. And it has all these different LED lights that are so good for your skin. You know, some of them are for wrinkles, some of them are for pores, some of them for,
The crazy thing is,
and there's a book that comes along
you get
with
an
it.
ebook with it, and it's $70 off for the first 100 orders, and you can get it before Christmas. It makes a great gift.
And you do it until it runs out. It will beep. It will tell you. This thing is like really smart. It'll go when it's done.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Bluemean.com/Rick and Kelly.
I like the red light.
Is it Rick? I think it's just Bluemean.com, Rick and Kelly. I put it on the screen as your code, and this is a great opportunity to get it before it's too late. Everybody who's gotten it,
So
and I'm not exaggerating. I'm every comment, they love it, including this one from Marie Beeson, WX6MG. She wrote, unsolicited, got my Blue Mean yesterday. I love it. I've seen so many of those.
Everybody loves it.
Yeah.
I mean, all my girlfriends at our tea party, I'm like, you guys have to buy this thing.
So
and they're like, how much is it? Is it $400? The new face is like $300.
It's $79.
The stem light's $200. I'm like, you get 2-in-1. What'd you say it is? $75?
$79.
$79.
Yeah.
See? $79.
Yeah.
2-in-1 is amazing. Get it for Christmas. Get it for your friends. What can you get for less than $100 for a gift?
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
Well, we
Not
spent
even
$300 on dinner at Nobu, and it sucked. The one in Indian Wells. Sorry, it sucked. We could have had like 8 Blue Means.
Yeah.
We could have done all our Christmas shopping instead of eating that one crappy dinner.
It does suck. I hate that.
Well, I do too, because it's like, what are you doing? Can I just pitch these real quick? These hats and sweatshirts. If you like our content here on YouTube, subscribe now, please. And we have a daily smash every day if you haven't been watching. You can get a hat or some amazing sweatshirts. This is for our Patreon show. These are $40. They're so soft and awesome. And the hats are $20. You go to rickkellyshow.com and get yourself some Christmas presents for yourself or somebody else. Okay. Oh, also my book, Chasing Catastrophe. I'm signing copies of the book and shipping them out to people. It's $25 plus shipping. rickkellyshow.com. Just search book on our website.
Open this window.
And I'll sign the book. You just tell me who you want me to sign it to, and I'll give you a personalized message. Very proud of the book, and that would also make a great Christmas gift. Okay, now, on to the show.
That was a lot.
It was. But we got to pay the bills.
Exactly.
So, I don't even need these.
You guys, I love this Melaleuca stuff. Wait, how do they switch away with us?
They're going to go to the link in there's a link in our description box.
Okay.
And they just sign up, they register, and our team will be in touch with you. You just sign up, and I'm not for nothing, but you can make money doing this. You can have great products at home. and you can also make a
Get them
side
shipped
hustle.
right to your house. I hate going to the
It's a-
grocery store. I hate going to Target. I hate going to Costco.
Yeah,
I hate going to those places. You have everything delivered right to your house.
When
It's
that box
amazing.
arrives, it's like, oh, it's like Christmas.
You don't have to go through
Or Hanukkah.
Amazon.
Happy Hanukkah.
You're doing something that's American. America!
So we're back at the weed dinner, and the grilling of Kyle continues. I love her hair, by the way. Are those extensions? All
Yeah.
that? I thought she looked beautiful.
Oh my God, I'm sorry, but I am obsessed with Kyle Richards. She's drop dead. I am. I mean, that girl, I want you to see the first episode.
She looked a little different.
Well, she was wearing muumuus and stuff, but they didn't have much.
Yeah.
Like it's so neat to see the progression of, they had a modest home. He was just some little realtor. She was a struggling actress.
Yeah.
Like they were trying to, and now they're like, they built this empire.
Yeah.
I love that. I just absolutely adore seeing that.
Well, as we know, is having difficulties in her marriage.
Which everyone has had in a marriage if you've been married a long time.
She-
Not
she-
everybody, but for the most part, it's difficult.
Right. But in her life, apparently things have gotten progressively worse if you believe what you're seeing in the tabloids and on her Instagram, whatever. But Sutton is very aggressive in trying to get her to fess up about what's going on. And I thought, my reaction was, this is not how, and they say they're friends. They're not friends. If you're a friend, you don't call someone out like that at the dinner table. You don't attack them and say, well, what's going on in your life? Why don't you tell us what's going on? It's like an inquisition.
Right.
And she said, can't afford to feel depressed, and she had told them already that she was having issues. But the way Sutton went after her, I don't know. I just thought it was...
You know what I think? I
What?
think Sutton... Okay, and you know what? I was like, oh, why are you talking about people's looks? Everybody talks about everybody's looks. So don't come after me and tell me I'm uneducated because I talk about people's looks. You are judged by your looks. Everybody is.
Yeah.
That's being a human being.
If you try to say you don't look at someone's looks, you don't remark or reflect on it or comment on it or notice it, then you're not being honest with yourself or anybody else. That's the first thing you notice is, what does a person look like? How do they present themselves? So Kelly talks about that.
That we maybe we shouldn't, but we live in a society where when a baby comes out, you're like, is that an ugly baby or is it a beautiful baby? Like, that's what we look at.
But I just
sorry.
want to be clear on this one point. That's not all you care about, and it's not all I care about.
No.
In
But
fact,
when people-
if
but-
Kelly
but
was this hot and was an asshole, we wouldn't be together.
No.
She's the most awesome person I've ever met on every level.
I'm just saying, but what I'm saying is, you can be totally ugly and have some kind of confidence that makes you look pretty. You can be the most beautiful thing and have a bad attitude and be ugly.
But is your point that Sutton seems unhappy?
I think Sutton is. I find her very. I'm sorry. I don't find her attractive. Mm-hmm. I don't find her attractive. Okay. She doesn't have any sex appeal to me. She's not. She reminds me of like an old lady that is upset and angry and trying to find a man. She reminds me a lot of people on the OC. I'm not going to name names. That is pretty. I mean, she's attractive. I would say, but she's not. She looks like she's depressed.
All right. Well, would that explain why she was so insensitive and so aggressive with Kyle?
Yeah.
Or was it just trying to make good TV and she thought someone needed to go after her and get her to fess up about how awful?
Probably the latter.
Yeah. Denise Richards. Everybody wants to know how we feel about Denise Richards. Everyone's saying, you got to talk about Denise. I mean, she's obviously wasted. She
is not just on alcohol. There is no way in hell.
Something's going on there. The way she was with her lips and her tongue. And, it reminded me so much. You've probably seen this too. Most people have probably seen someone who was really effed up, really hammered, and trying to sound like they're not, trying to have a conversation and make a point.
Yeah.
And the way they were all looking at her, I thought was just brilliant because they're all like, Yeah, no, we don't know what you're trying to say. We don't get it. You're like, you know
what I'm talking about. Don't go there with me right now.
They're jacking on upside down.
Go in there with me right now. Like, it was so crazy.
That was good.
It was so crazy. So,
but her jacket was on upside down.
It was. But no. The best part is that they're at a weed party.
Yes.
And as everybody knows, weed is like this.
Chill.
Like my mom's a pothead right now at 75 years old. She should have been like that when we were growing up. I know you're watching here, Mom. But you know what, Erica, whatever that pot did, she was calm, cool, like
I think
cool
everyone was in shock when Denise went after Erica, that Erica did not lose her cool.
She did not lose her cool. But that's actually a great example of overcoming objections. Like, you got to have, like, keep your cool, right?
Yeah. She was so calm, it didn't even seem like the same person. But Denise went after her, said that she was so nice to Erica, and Erica was a bitch to her.
Well, you know what Erica should have said, like what are you mad about? And she couldn't say it was talking about having a threesome in front of my kids.
Right.
Your daughter's on OnlyFans, and so are you. What do you care about a threesome? You've been making out with, in that movie, whatever. Remember when she was like 19 years old?
Wild Things?
Wild Things?
Oh.
Like, all of a sudden, now you care about talking about threesomes? It's like
the OnlyFans analogy is a very good one.
Yeah.
And she was so offended by it that her daughter went on OnlyFans. I mean, was that the result of that scene?
Yeah. Monkey see, monkey do.
She was doing something really weird with her mouth and lips, and I love when the chef was peeking through the door and he goes, "Wow, Denise Richards is really effing wasted." He's like talking in the kitchen about it. And then Sutton fires up a joint at the dinner table.
Okay, that happened to me.
In our house in Palm Desert.
In our house in Palm Desert, we have one of our patrons, G3, and he brought some loser.
Some dude came with him.
And I just built my house.
And he was hammered. The guy was messed up.
Everything was to perfection.
Yep.
Just had the paint done. This guy rolls into my house, lights up a joint in my home.
Didn't say, "Hey, do you mind?
I'm sorry.
Can I smoke in here?"
Like, you cannot get pot smoke out of, like, the walls. Like,
any kind of... Listen, I don't want anyone smoking inside my house. That's a rule at our house. You can't smoke in a house. If this guy wants to smoke a joint, fine, go out in the backyard and smoke your weed. But don't smoke in my house. And it stinks.
So
I'm
there's
sorry.
another hypocrisy about Sutton. I'm in the ballet. I'm in charge of the ballet, and I can't do it. You're lighting a joint in somebody's home. Like, that is so classless and so gross.
Well, I guess they must have given her the green light beforehand, because I know if, as bad as things were with Kyle, if Kyle didn't want her smoking in her house, she would have, like, ripped her head off at that point. So they must have said that was okay, part of the scene. Oh, we're all eating weed, now let's smoke some.
Yeah.
So, okay, Sutton likes to smoke pot.
Oh, yeah.
I guess.
That chick is a weirdo.
Weirdo. But I give Crystal credit because she compared that scene with Sutton to when Sutton was in Vegas and stormed out of the Magic Mike show because Erica dared go up on stage and grind with one of the dancers.
Yeah.
And, like, that was so offensive, but she can get high, in the dining room. I don't know. I thought that was a good analogy.
Yeah.
That she pointed that out.
Okay. I met Crystal. I like her. She's a dud this season. Okay. Like, she's like Gina Kirchenheimer. They're cute. They're pretty to look at. But they offer nothing. I mean,
I have to agree. She's not really bringing it. I don't know what she's bringing, but it's not entertainment. Not to me. I don't think.
I would have done that when I was on that show. I wish I would have went under the radar, been like, calm, no one came after me.
You're not capable of going under the radar, babe.
Like Gene and Emily just go. Like, Emily does more, I have to say, but it's like going under the radar under these things and not really getting picked on. It's like, these shows are hard to be on.
Yeah, but you're not capable.
Good for Crystal. I'm still wanting to see her bite a cocoa water on this show.
Maybe next season. So Erica says that the whole thing at the dinner table with Sutton ruined her buzz.
It was a buzzkill.
Buzzkill. I don't know if it was with Sutton or with Denise. But Denise is still calling Erica names, and finally walk her out. She was wasted.
She put her coat on backwards,
upside down,
her pink furry coat.
And when Dorit, I know you already did the impersonation, but Dorit says to her, "Your coat. I think your coat is upside down."
Don't start with me right now.
No.
Don't start.
Your coat is upside down.
I know what you're doing right now. I know what you're doing right now, and I don't like it. Stop.
But your coat is actually upside down.
No, it's not. It's on perfect.
So, Kyle follows the ladies into the kitchen to confront. Sutton follows the ladies into the kitchen to confront Kyle yet again, and then makes a comment about her sisters. That she's already lost 2 sisters. Now she's going to lose a 3rd. And they're all like, whoa.
I said, bitch, you ain't my sister. Sorry.
Oh, now you've gone too far.
Yeah.
But
that was actually the lowest blow.
You think it was?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But Sutton...
You could see Kyle just get angry.
Oh, yeah.
You could just see
And she left. She left the room.
Yeah. She's like, everyone has to leave. Everyone needs to leave. Yeah.
But Sutton also revealed this esophageal issue that she apparently has, and then accused Kyle of making fun of her. At that point, Kyle was not making fun of her.
No, she was like, I don't understand why Kyle's making fun of my esophagus. And it was like, wait, what's wrong with your esophagus?
Yeah.
And immediately I thought of that movie, Bad Surgeon.
But then, oh God, do not. I mean, that is insane. If you're squeamish at all, don't watch Bad Surgeon. But it's very well done. It's an awful story. I mean, it's like you know what I was thinking about that? Not to change subject, but Bad Surgeon. They prosecuted this guy on 3 cases, and I think they were all overseas. I think they were the ones in Sweden, where he did the surgeries in Sweden. But he did a surgery in the U.S. And now, based on what we know, why wouldn't they prosecute him for murder or some other lesser crime, manslaughter, something, because he knew those plastic windpipes didn't work, and yet he installed one on some guy who then later died. Why wouldn't they pursue that, or are they pursuing that? I don't know. If you know, I want to hear about it. Let us know. Anyway, Erica was funny when they were talking about the whole sister thing, and Erica was like, everyone kisses Kathy Hilton's ass, but I don't. I don't care if I'm on her Christmas list. I don't care if I go to her Christmas party. Like, I don't give a I thought that was cool, actually. But then you mentioned the executive assistant. Like, why does...
Erica Jane, okay, she probably makes $600,000.
I thought you said it was $1 million.
No. She's probably on 700,000, maybe close to 8. Okay,
she has more employees than anyone I know.
Half of that's taken away in taxes. If you're getting an executive assistant for what, God only knows for what, all right, you will never buy a home, ever, okay?
Yeah.
Like, ever. You will never be able to buy a home if you are spending money on an executive assistant for what?
Yeah. Why do you need an executive assistant? Is she in charge of the other assistants that you have?
Do a Sonia Morgan and go get an intern.
Well, that's what we did.
Yeah, I know.
And she's awesome.
Yeah.
I want to mention, and I don't want to, this may piss some people off.
Oh, we have a great assistant.
Dorit talks a lot about her PTSD from the break-in. So it just occurred to me watching, because she goes there a lot. She talks about it a lot. And she doesn't want her kids to go to school. She wants them close to her at home. If she's really suffering from PTSD from a break-in in her home, why are they still living in that house?
Yeah.
How could she go to sleep every night in the house where the break-in allegedly occurred? Well, we saw the video. But if she's that traumatized...
If I had PTSD, I would move behind a guard gate.
Yeah.
Where they have high security, maximum security.
I mean,
all
no
the time.
brainer. And they could have sold that house and made a lot of money on it, I'm sure, because real estate prices went through the roof. And even if they can't, if you're traumatized by a break-in in your house, then you move out of that house. I'm sorry. If she's that broken up about it, if she has PTSD, She can't be living there.
Yeah.
With the kids, and she's that worried about the kids, then you need to move behind a guard gate.
Behind a guard gate.
It makes zero
Get
sense
out
to
in
me.
Encino, okay, in the valley. You don't live in Beverly Hills, Dorit. You live in Encino in the valley.
Yeah.
Move to a guard gate in Calabasas, and call it a day if you have PTSD. And move out of that house. They're so full of crap.
I agree.
She and PK are full of crap. He doesn't have PTSD because he probably planned that thing, allegedly.
Garcelle and Crystal go to lunch, and Denise Richards joins them. She's back, and she's a little more sober this time.
She looked like she brushed her hair. When she went to that dinner, the weed dinner, she looked like she hasn't taken a shower in months. Okay? And I mean, she just looked like she was like just drinking a Colt 45. That's what she looked like. The next day they have lunch, and she looked like she washed her hair. She put some makeup on. She
Very glamorous.
Very glamorous.
And
then she could speak clearly.
We could understand her this time. And they were discussing the Sutton sisters' comment. But so was Kyle and Anne-Marie. Kyle went over to Anne-Marie's house. He jogged over there. And that's
I like that Anne-Marie.
I like her too.
I like her. I like how she inserts herself.
Yeah.
And she's smart. You can see it. I like that.
And she has a pickleball court in her backyard. You
Yeah.
know who else has a pickleball court in their backyard? We do.
Pickleball party time.
In Palm Desert. And you can't rent it. Sorry, it's already booked, and we're keeping it for April. We're not renting it. We're keeping it.
Yay!
We're gonna be there.
I just invited Shayna and Mike Spitzer.
No good.
That's Todd Spitzer's.
They're fun. And you know what we're gonna do when we go there in April? We're gonna play pickleball in
Yeah.
our backyard. That's what we're gonna do. So it was cool to see that they have a really nice court, and they have basketball hoops. We want those too. We're gonna put those up at some point. So Dorit and PK are discussing the public school thing. He really feels strongly that their kids need to go to public school and interact with kids. And she doesn't want them to.
Okay, can I just tell the story really quick about this, what I went to today?
Yeah.
So I went to this luncheon at my girlfriend's house, $50 million home, beautiful, gorgeous.
Yep.
And we talk about this kid that invented the Oculus, you know, the virtual reality thing, those little eye things. I was sitting there, and my girlfriend's a psychiatrist, and so she has everybody talk about what their name is, what their favorite time of the holidays, what you remember, traditions, what you're thankful for, grateful for, and what are your goals for 2024. So everybody around the table has to stay. It's a cool thing to do.
Yeah.
It's like
I
an
like
icebreaker, and you get to know a little about everybody.
Yeah, that's a really great idea.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
So
one of the ladies there.
So one of the ladies there, Julie Lucky. Okay, she's talking about her kids and how she homeschooled her kids. And and she was telling me, and then they're like, yeah, that's Palmer Lucky.
That's her son.
That's her son.
One of her sons.
So Palmer Lucky's
invented
the Oculus, sold it to Facebook.
Yeah.
Facebook
For $3 billion.
For $3 billion.
The kid was like what, in his 20s, right, when he did this?
Yeah, it's like 21. Okay, he's 31 now. Okay.
He sold this thing
$3 billion. Okay.
in his early 20s.
Palmer Lucky.
And he was homeschooled.
Homeschooled, but I was with the mom. So listen to this. So he gave 10,000. He worked. So, when you sell a company, you usually have to work for them, and
you're like a consultant for the next 3 years.
You're a consultant for the next 3 years, whatever.
Yeah.
So he has to work for Facebook. He gives $10,000 to
some Trump thing.
To some Trump thing, and
Facebook fired him.
Facebook fired him, or something for Hillary to go away or something.
Yeah,
like to defund Hillary Clinton. He gives $10,000 because he doesn't like her and gave to Trump. Facebook fired Palmer Lucky,
the inventor of the Oculus,
that they bought for $3 billion. He fires him for his political beliefs. He sues Facebook.
You should talk to his attorney. Because he won, right?
He won. for political discrimination.
You should talk to his attorney. I think you suffered a similar fate. Might be worth a conversation. He lives right. He's got a house over here, and and the lot next door, and apparently a house across the street. He has the sickest boat in the backyard. He threw a Trump fundraiser over there.
So I said to her, I go, so she's got 4 kids. They're
Yeah.
all freaking ballers.
Yeah.
All 4 of them, and she homeschooled them all. She's like, yeah. She's like, you don't have to have them in school for like what they do. Like, she's like, I had like these lesson plans, and they had all these. They had other things to do. Like one works for KPMG. 2 of them work for have defense cybersecurity companies, and one does like Coachella stuff. Like she does like she's like a 21-year-old like
Wonderkind.
Yeah, but she's got her own business. This lady Julia I had lunch with. Mm-hmm. You want to talk about the Real Housewives of Orange County? They should film these women.
Oh yeah.
I mean, these women are rich, smart, intelligent, and like ballers.
Yeah.
Not like Gina and Emily and like Tamara and all them. Like these girls are like real Orange County housewives.
Yeah, but you made the point. You said she made the point that by homeschooling them, like you could get the schoolwork done in a shorter amount of time,
right?
And then they have the room to learn or do other stuff.
Yeah,
which is interesting. Back to the show.
Wait, can I show a picture of Julie Palmer and the girls?
Yeah, sure. We can show the picture. Here they are. Erica goes to Rocco's.
Oh yeah, I've been there. You haven't been yet.
No.
It's right across the street from High Tops.
And
Lance Bass owns it.
And
it's a cool place.
She's with another one of her employees. I guess he's her manager. I don't know. And she talks about this live show that she's trying to get a residency in Vegas, and I think she actually does get one.
But someone told me, I don't know, but someone wrote to me that she sells them for like $1 or something.
The tickets were $1.
Yeah, like she can't sell tickets to that show.
And let me just tell you, if I went to Vegas and I wanted to go see a show,
it's not going to be Erica Jane.
There are a lot of options.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's like near the bottom of the list.
Well,
sorry, Erica.
I would go for $1.
And the final scene is Kyle and Dorico for a hike, and Kyle's sister Kim shows up. Because the Sutton said that Kyle already lost 2 sisters. Well, she didn't lose Kim.
Right.
They made that point. And Kim,
she's a mess.
Kim,
she's struggled with addiction. I think she has mental illness.
Well, she wouldn't leave her house during the pandemic.
I have a girlfriend that did that in Arizona. She did not leave her house. I don't think she still does. I think it has made her into a recluse. Not that Kim is, but like it did something to their brain.
Well, they showed pictures of what Kim was doing inside her house when she was there during lockdown. She was, I guess, coloring on the walls. I don't know if they were crayons or what, but she like did these murals inside her house on the walls, and yeah, they looked okay, you know. But
I thought they were pretty damn good.
But you're gonna just
like
color all over your walls in your house, and that what?
That's mental illness.
It is?
Yeah, that's like.
I mean,
but she's creative. Yeah.
All right. Well, good for her.
You know, every creative person is a little off. You know.
That's true. All of our greatest geniuses. The line between genius and insanity is very thin.
Yeah.
Evidence.
And Kyle's like,
here's the evidence.
How did you know how to do this? She's like, I don't know. I just did. That was weird, right?
It was.
Yeah.
But it's nice that they're getting along. They did talk about Kathy and how they're not getting along and how their family is messed up. And I'm like, I can relate. I can relate. A lot of people
everyone has screwed up families.
Yeah.
One way or another.
I hope you guys don't. If you do, you're not alone.
Well, you just have to forgive, you know? You have to forgive. You have to just, you know, if you want to smooth things over and you want a relationship, some people don't, you know?
Well,
I don't think your daughter wants to have a relationship with you. Like, you know, she just doesn't. And there's nothing you can do. You know, you can't beg somebody who doesn't want to do something. Like, you can't.
My youngest daughters and I are good.
Yeah.
My oldest, not so much.
Yeah.
Maybe one day. We hope that you guys have a wonderful weekend. And we hope you'll subscribe here on YouTube. We hope you'll subscribe on Patreon. Check out our Rick and Kelly show. Our 120th episode is out now. And it has that awesome makeup tutorial in it and a bunch of other cool stuff. It's a really fun show, and it's 90 minutes long.
Yeah.
I worked very hard on it, editing that thing last night.
And I had my mic on, and I went pee, and you could hear it. So embarrassing. But you know what?
So I had to edit it out, and I had to repost the show. We had like 120 comments or something like that, and I had to take it down, but I saved them all.
I wonder how they do that when I was on that show, because we had those mics on us all the time, and we had to go pee.
Well, they have a different channel for every mic because it's a much more professional operation than this. Our mics are mixed, so I couldn't just cut off her mic. You had to unplug it. But she's like, no, just keep talking.
Well, I didn't realize. I don't know.
I mean, you can hear her. You'll see her go to the bathroom, but you're not going to hear her pee because I cut it out. The updated version does not have the pee noise in it. I don't think.
So embarrassing.
It's not that everyone pees multiple times a day.
We all pee multiple times a day.
And other things.
It is embarrassing.
We all do other things too.
Well, I guess when you're in the bathroom next to somebody, you still have to hear it, right?
Yeah.
It's when you have to fart or go poop is really when it's embarrassing. When you're next
You know what we're going to do now?
Yeah.
We're going to eat that manicotti that's in the oven. Have a great time. Great
Bye,
weekend,
guys.
everybody.
Have a great weekend.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah, thank you.